Weapons of the American Civil War by Angus Floyd and Zach Fritchie.
This was the standard cannon used in the Civil War. The cannon was basically a large tube that fired large projectiles by putting an explosive charge down the barrel, followed by the projectile. The explosives were then ignited, causing the deadly object to be sent soaring through the air.
These are the standard rifles used in combat in the American Civil War. They used percussion musket caps, which made them more reliable in wet, rainy combat. They used shock-sensitive explosives, so that way they were more reliable than black powder. The mighty ball was produced by a French officer named Claude E. Minié in 1861. Basically, they put more spin on the bullet to make it go farther.
Revolvers were meant to be the first multi-shot hand cannon, more commonly known as the first pistol. Grenades were football-like shaped objects filled with explosives, and in the front they had a percussion cap that ignited the explosives when detonated. But they were highly ineffective because when thrown, enemies would either catch them or catch them in a blanket and then throw them back.
The Gatling gun was produced in 1861 by R.J. Gatling. They had 8 barrels, fired 800 bullets a minute, 100 bullets in each barrel. The object of the Gatling gun was for it to allow time for each barrel to cool down between shots. There's blueprints for it from the original paper. This is an ironclad battleship.
Ironclads were naval vessels that were covered with iron to be more resistant to most types of damage, and most of them had cannons mounted for return fire, also known as turrets. The ships that were used, ironclads that were used to flow up and down rivers such as the Mississippi, were basically boats that people owned, that the military bought, and then took out all of the furnishings and equipment and armored it, and then added a cannon, basically, and there you go. You have an ironclad. And these are the weapons of the Civil War.
Bum ba da ba bum.